Howdy and welcome. I'm Mike, your board gaming everytude with Board Games for One, and this today is Marrying Mr. Darcy, and I've made a solo mode just for you, so I'm just going to show you how to play it. Stay up. Good gracious. Alright, so Marrying Mr. Darcy, first of all, what do you need? Well, you need the box. It's around $30, I believe, is what I got it for. $20, $30, probably closer to $30. And it does not come with the solo mode. It's great fun for 2 to 6 players. It's not a super serious game. There's a lot of luck involved. So if you're into Euros, this is probably not for you. But if you're just looking for a good time with some definite strategy, then you're gonna enjoy it. There's some great humor in these cards. All right, you've got your instruction booklet right here, and you've got the cards that we're gonna use. So you've got event decks. All I've done is I've taken the event deck and I have drawn out 10 cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can randomly pull them out, or you can go through and select 10 cards that you would like, shuffle them up, put them in there. That's actually what I do. You've got your dice here. Special note, with the solo mode, there are a few cards, I know at least 2, that just don't make sense for the solo mode. If you happen to pull one of those, just don't stress out. Just put it to the side and draw another random event card. There aren't very many of them, but if it happens and you're just like, I have no idea how this would apply, just put it to the side. It's totally cool. It's usually if it involves elopement or something like that, it just doesn't work well in this solo mode. All right, and there's only a couple of those. But don't go through trying to get them out. It's too much work. Just if you see it, it doesn't make sense, just take it out and get another one. Super easy. All right, you'll want the player guide as well. We'll switch over ahead here in a minute. And here's what you're going to want. You've got 6 suitors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You are going to randomly take one of them out, put them in the box, do not look at it. Then you're going to have 5 suitors left. Have all the ladies out in front of you, randomly remove 2 of them, just however you want. I shuffle them, don't look. 1, 2, that should leave 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. So we took out randomly Elizabeth and Jane Bennett. Oh wow. We lost our main ones. Put them in there. Old Maid, I've just decided to leave it out for this mode. If you find a way to put it in, it can be put in, it's fun, but 1 player guide, the rest go in the box, no problem. And then of course your character cards, make sure these are well shuffled. It's very important that you get some cunning cards in there for some fun. So we're gonna have our draw pile, and now we are going to make our event deck. Then I'll show you how the game plays. For the event deck, here's what you're going to do. Face down, don't look at the suitors. 1 suitor, 2 events. Boom, boom. 1 suitor, 2 events. Don't look at any of them. 1, 2. 1 suitor, 2 events. 1 suitor, 2 events. 1 suitor, 2 events. There we go. Got our character. We're going to have a discard pile here. I'll put this here just to start a discard pile. We can put our event deck right here, no biggie, and then our event discard pile. And we can have our player guide anywhere we would like, our dice somewhere nearby, don't need these boxes. Now we're going to pick our rival. You can pick the rival that you want, or you can randomly select one. That's what I do. So I go, boom, there's my rival. Okay, my rival's hand is gonna be up here. And I'll sort of have a dividing line, discard pile. There we go. The remaining 5 are the ladies that I will be trying to match with the 5 suitors in here. Remember, one of them's in the box. We don't know who it is. The goal of the game, how you win, is you match the final suitor, the bottom suitor that doesn't get revealed till the end. It's going to be matched with the last girl that's left in your hand. You're going to slowly get rid of girls. So the lady that's left in your hand needs to match the final, and you need to end up with more points matching that suitor than your rival. All right, so if the final one was Mr. Collins, well, I'd get 12 points for matching Mary Bennett with Mr. Collins, but Charlotte Lucas would get 13 if you look at the cards for the scoring there. And then we would also add, just like in the normal game, we would add points for our qualities. I'm going to show you how all that works. You also have to have all 4 qualities. Cunning is not included. All 4 qualities: beauty, wit, something else and something else, friendliness, and something else. You need to have at least 1 point in each of the qualities to be a well-rounded lady. All right, so we've got our setup. We've got our ladies here. You're free to look at them and see which suitors match each one best. You can see that they all have a dowry as well. Caroline Bingley is worth 3 dowry, and then we've got 1 dowry, 4 dowry for Georgiana Darcy. So dowry is just one other element to be considered in the game. How do you play? You flip over an event, you follow the instructions. Very simple. So you start with your starting hand just like in the regular game. Take 3 character cards, boom, put them in your hand. This is your starting hand. I'm going to switch overhead. I've got 2 beauty cards and a cunning card. Cool. The cunning card I can play just like in the regular game. I can either play it to harm my rival, or I can place it it doesn't matter if it's face down when you're playing solo, just place it to the side. Cunning is used at the end of the game as a tiebreaker. If there's a tiebreaker, whoever has the most cunning wins. If you have tied cunning, then the rival always wins that tie. All right, so let's do this. So I've got these 3 cards. I'm gonna flip over my event and I'll show you how the rival works. I'm gonna follow the instructions. Walk through the mud to take care of your sick sister. I'm going to be going fast here just for the sake of showing you. Draw 1 character, play 1 character. If you are Elizabeth, draw and play 2. Do I have Elizabeth? I don't have Elizabeth anymore. So I'm going to draw 1 and play 1. Anytime I draw a card, the rival draws the same amount of cards. So if I drew 2, they draw 2. What you do is you just place it here. There you go. Now you place it face up, and you always place it on the top. And there's a reason. Because if they turn over any quality other than cunning, it just sits there. No big deal. If they turn over a cunning, here's what you do. You're going to roll your dice. If it's 1 through 3, they just keep the cunning card. If it's 4 through 6, then they apply the effect against you. All right? So that plays just like a regular character card. You just roll 1 through 3. They keep the cunning card as a tiebreaker for later, or if it's 4 through 6, then you read the effect and play it against yourself. Okay? Easy. There you go. So we did that. Now I finished the instructions. I get to play 1 card. I'm not using strategy. Honestly, right now, I'm just going to try to fly through to demonstrate. I did it. Done. Flip over the next event card. Your rival doesn't take a turn. Withhold news from your sister. You spare your sister from some bad news. I'm not going to read these, as entertaining as they are. I'm just going to follow. Draw 2, play 1. Okay, so I'm going to draw 1 and 2. I drew 2 cards, so my rival gets 1. Oh boy, the cunning. Let's roll and see. 6, so that applies against me. Play this card on your character for +1 cunning, or it says you may give this card to another player to remove their top friendliness card. Discard both cards. All right, there's no friendliness to discard, so fortunately I made it through that one. But otherwise, whatever friendliness, so you have the qualities, beauty, friendliness, wit, and reputation. If this friendliness had been laid out in your hand, then that would have been discarded and put there. But that wasn't the case, so we're still good. Cool. They draw a second card, and what does she get? She gets 2 wit. All right. Doesn't matter, but we kind of know what she has, but you have to remember it. All right, let's keep going. What was it? I get to play 0 cards. Oh dear, that's not good. Let's flip over our next event, which is a suitor. Here's what you do when you flip over a suitor. Put him up here. You choose one of your remaining ladies to get engaged to Mr. Collins. All right, so your strategy can vary. I'm probably going to put whoever would be the best match for Mr. Collins. There we go. That would be Mary Bennett. I'm going to match her with him. Is that smart? I don't know. But I know Mr. Collins is not the final suitor, so I can roll him out and I don't need to try to match him. So Mr. Collins is looking for beauty and wit. Reputation. Beauty and reputation. You can use your player guide to know what the colors are. And also you can look on which one of these sides? Oh yeah, you can look on the same side to see what all the suitors prefer. Mr. Collins is out. We don't have to worry about that. Mary Bennett's happy. Cool. So that was that. Now let's go to our next turn. I've still got this hand of cards. If you ever finish your turn with more than 5 cards, discard down to 5. Pick whatever you want to do. All right, I'm going to turn over the event. Place this card with your character for +2 dowry. Cool. I've got +2 dowry. And that's it. I didn't draw any cards. They don't draw any cards. Awesome. What is Charlotte's dowry? Charlotte has 2 dowry and 3 cunning. Oh man, she is just owning it on cunning. That's not good. All right, next event. Let's keep going. Party card. Good. I wanted you to see what happens in a party. Roll for yourself. Roll for your rival. There we go. Roll. I got a 5. Visit with officers. Draw 1, play 1. I get to draw 1 card, which means my rival does as well. Oh, she got some beauty. And I get to play 1 card. I'm going to play friendliness. So I've got beauty. I need friendliness. That's my best one. Now roll for your rival. See what happens. 1. Play the pianoforte badly. Discard 1 card from your hand. Good. I wanted you to see this. Whenever you draw a card, put it at the top of the deck. Whenever you discard, discard from the bottom. Boom. Just like that. That's it. And you can always shuffle it up if you want. I don't bother. I just discard from the bottom, and that's that. All right, party card's done. We're already to our second suitor. Oh, Mr. Bingley. Okay. So, Mr. Bingley, I guess I'll discard... Nobody's a great match for Mr. Bingley. Yikes. So, let's just do Lydia Bennet. Again, I'm not taking time to really strategize. I'm down to 3 ladies, and there are 3 guys left, so I really hope I'm saving the right lady for the last guy there. Okay, let's do the next event. Boom. Belle of the Ball. Use this to discard a rival's top beauty card or a random card from their hand. Anytime you discard a card, you just discard from the bottom of the deck. Don't worry about anything else. Boom. That's it. I didn't draw any cards, so that's it. That's the end of that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards I don't have to discard. Next event, unladylike behavior. Discard a rival's top wit or random card from the hand. Same thing. So we are just totally ruining poor rival Lucas there. All right, next suitor, Mr. Darcy. Okay, Mr. Darcy, he's looking for 5 of that, of wit, and I don't really have a lot. Who really likes Mr. Darcy? Honestly, nobody here. Maybe Caroline Bingley. There she goes. All right, I'm down to 2 ladies, and I do not have all 4 qualities down. I might beat my rival, but I'm not even sure, you know, how I'm gonna do this. Scandal. Discard your character's top reputation card. Oh my goodness, if you have none, discard any 1 card from your hand. I will discard my cunning. There we go, because I need these qualities. All right, next event. Boom. Spinsterhood agrees with you. Draw 1 character card and play 1. Cool. Yeah, let's do it. There's an option in the instructions that says, if you keep this card, you will not marry, but you will get +5 points to your old maid score. We can incorporate that into the solo mode. Let me know in the comments if you would like that. We can do that, but I just didn't, so I follow whatever instruction still applies. Keep it simple. And if you're enjoying this, if this is helping you, please give me a like as well. All right, I'm going to draw 1, which means my rival draws 1, and I'm going to play 1. I need a reputation. I have no reputation. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Suitor. So we are down to our last suitors coming up, and we are not necessarily doing amazing. That is true. It's Mr. Denny. So who do I want to keep? Which guy is left? I'm not entirely sure, but I think Kitty Bennet will go with him. So I'm going to hope that Georgiana Darcy is going to be a good match for whoever is left. And we know it's going to be either Mr. Wickham or Colonel Fitzwilliam. One of those two. Mr. Wickham wants what I don't have, wants 2 dowry, that's fine. And Colonel Fitzwilliam wants a whole bunch of stuff. Reputation and dowry, or lots of reputation, which means I'm probably not going to make it this round. All right, that's tough. Draw 1, play 1. Okay, remember, if I don't have all 4 character traits and at least meet their requirements, the rival automatically wins. Draw 1, boom. And draw 1 for my rival. And, you know, I drew a cunning in the last round, so I actually should have rolled. It's a 4, so she applies the effect against me. Remove their top beauty card. Okay, so she got rid of my beauty, and and then it says discard this. There we go. So I should have done that earlier, but it's okay to catch up, no problem. She drew that, so she now has wit and beauty. Oh my goodness. All right, I've got 5 cards. I get to draw one and play one. Okay, I need wit, so play it. Cool. And this is it. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Party. Good. Roll 2. Discard 1 card from your hand. I guess that's friendliness because I need beauty and I'm not going to get a chance to play it. Roll for the rival. 5. Tease your sister about her affections. Draw 1. They get a card. It's a cunning. Roll against me. 1. She just keeps it as a tiebreaker. So that is totally fine. It just stays in her deck there. And that takes us to our final suitor. It is Colonel Fitzwilliam. I don't have all 4 qualities, so I didn't win. And even if I did, I would need a dowry of 3, which I have, and 2 reputation, which I don't have, or 5 reputation. So the rival won this round. If that gets too hard, then instead of 2 event cards, you can have 3 event cards between each suitor. So suitor, 1, 2, 3 events. Suitor, 1, 2, 3 events. Suitor, 1, 2, 3 events. And so on and so on and so on. And then at the end, how we would score it is you would look at all of your rivals' points and you would see, all right, so he's looking for 3 dowry. Well, she doesn't have 3 dowry, so that's good. And 2 reputation, she doesn't have that. But if she did, you would compare her points against your points. And that's it. That's how you go through the game. Hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and check out this next playthrough of a crazy version of Rococo. That's it. Love you all. See you next time.